CS doesn't look like they're quite in position to force a fight just yet.
Boss? He's gonna leave it. I thought he might try to fight over that bounty, but it looks like he doesn't really want to have to commit the spin early on. No, not enough to drop. In fact, Nico now, top lane, gonna be in danger as Hung's made the rotation over, but you've also got Yoe there. Looks like Hung, he's gonna be the one to drop quite low quite quickly. Orb is gonna connect, he'll try to go for a run and does get those bottle charges up, and the Earth Spike is not gonna land, so he will make it out. Even gives
me here for Hung.
Uh-oh, Nico.
Stream bot.
Every time I say no first blood occurring, John, something's happening as Nico, he is going to go down to Drew. And I would say that is going to be a pretty big nine. Hung, he's been silenced up. He doesn't have the crippling fear anyway, but it doesn't look like he needs us at Yoe. He's going to try and orb out of this. Hung will chase him down to the ends of the earth, connects the void and gets the kill. A very nice setup from Hung.
And even pace of just going back to farm is a bit more favorable there for Execration, although
oh, they've got a nice sentry. They do find out Drew. They get the Doom out and commit it straight away, even with the finger. They will get the Ricky kill, but they've lost Palos. It's going to be an even trade. In fact, never mind even. Nico, he's trying to run, but he is going to drop. Palos just got deleted.
Drew's actually ready now. He's got the defusal, so he could look to go again. They know Doom's down.
They're going. EP's up. There's your blink strike in from Drew. He does get one, but now they're onto the left track. Can they make him survive that BB? He's going to be all right, but the coil does lock him in. Yoe still going to the backside. Omni going to be very nice from Palos. Onto 3 heroes. That's a great Nico around. Jump in, there's your coil out, they've got the left track, even with the Ice Buster flying. However, there's your curse out, Bombi putting a stop to it all, and they will burst down the puck onto Nico now. He thought about throwing out the Doom, but it's not going to be thrown out. They will hold on, as now BDZ, he needs to try and hold on, as he's being chased down by Drew, and he will probably just get taken out, and does. In Execration, they lose 3 just like that.
That was big, and it's again all off the back of Bombi. We'll tell, but nah, it's a bit too late. That's going to be a nice injection of gold. Again, the second life for Drew in this case is going to be really useful.
They let Drew go, but now without a coil, how do you defend? In fact, Drew, he's going to jump in. He spotted out RR. Gets one, Yoe. Try and orb away, but Drew is still on the chase. Eventually just let him go. Back into that mid-tier 2 tower if they can. Say that, Drew, from the high ground, trying to get some vision, does find Yoe. Gonna be just fine. That BB pops the edict. Made a damage off into that tier 2, and 496, again, quite conservative play, are gonna back off. Make their way over, but Yoe, Nico, very carefully do jump in. They've got the coil on Bombi. They want that Wyvern dead. Meanwhile, Nico does get the Doom out onto the Nyx. However, on the side, they've got Palos. They've got now the secondary Doom is out though. They've got the Ricky with that Doom, but doesn't matter. You don't have your follow-up. It just wasn't a great team fight, John.
Oh, God. Like, it was nice that they killed the Winter Wyvern.
They're in the stun, but again, I doubt they have the damages. Now BDZ is going to get caught out and does drop. And 496, with this edict from that BB, can take these towers and racks very, very quick. Without the buybacks available in Execration, some very unfortunate timing for them as they just bought those big items up. But it's going to cost them very...
Without Palos staying with that dual core of Doom and Puck, the follow-up damage just doesn't come out.
Go Execration, another big smoke up. They only... Well, they do have 2 Dooms up, so they could certainly make this work, and they do spot out Bombi, and that's the target they want to get. Ice Blasters in, big coil out as well, locking them down with the Doom out onto that BB. This time it looks a lot better for Execration, but for how long is Hung now? Getting to work, but there's your Omni slash out Palos, getting so much damage with the Cold Embrace. Gonna save the days now, Palos. He's way too far forward. He's gonna drop, and now they really jump in. A great setup from Bombi, catching out 2, and they will just get to work. What can you do with the Execration? What can you do?
Not much. Like, they got a pretty decent start. They kill off the Winter Wyvern again. They jump in. The damage just...
He thought about jumping in on Yoe. He won't do it though.
They have to kill the Winter Wyvern first, they have to group up, but also stay far apart to not get Winter's Curse if they fail. It's just much harder for Execration to approach these fights.
Oh, they are under vision, John. Coil, it's gonna lock down Hung. They've got the Night Stalker locked down, however, Drew, he's gonna jump in on Palos. He'll force the spin. Unwilling to go much further, they'll back off. Roshan, 1 second away. Drew, he's going to...
Winter Wyvern chart is really good here. Lower cooldown's great, although Nico?
Yeah, never mind that. Nico's jumped in. He wants to go for the fight, but he's a bit too early to the party. They're going to go ahead and doom up the Nyx Assassin, but he's burrowed right now. He's such a tanky boy. And here we go. Hung, he's on the backside. They'll get the Hex off. BDZ trying to save the day. Bombi trying to help out Hung. Hung will make a run for it, though. He's going to be all right for now. Yoe can't finish the job. Palos trying to get forward. He can't finish anyone off quite yet, but they do find Drew in the pit. They actually get the Ricky down, and now they found Bombi onto Hustler. They want that Nyx Assassin, and they'll probably be able to find him. The buybacks aren't there for 496. In Execration, this time around, make the team fight work, and they're going to be the ones to claim that second Roshan. And that's a huge deal for this Radiant side.
Down. The refresh is down for a bit longer as well, so they could make use of this.
The jump, John Hung. He's got the Swift Link up. He does pop the ulti, but who's he going on? He's going to pop the Crippling Fear too, but Yoe, he's got the BKB up, and now the coil's out. They've locked down Hung. Finger, though, not going to do much. The Lotus Sword was there in time. Now they go after RR instead. They'll start off with the Ancient Apparition and Palos. He'll be targeted by that baby, and what a curse coming out. Bombi, he locks him down, but will they have the further control? Palos, he'll get the Swift Link off, or rather Swift Slash off, just in the nick of time, and he still has the Omni. Good run with the spin. Buyback is there by Nico.
Revealing. There is a smoke out from Execration. If they find a good kill here, this could give them a bit of
BB. They caught, they commit the doom, they commit the finger. Up. 496, do you want to go in? It's a 4v5 scenario. Hung, he's gone too far. They've got the coil off. Nico, he has a secondary doom. They might just commit it. In fact, they found Drew. They found the big one. Can they burst down the Ricky, though? Nico, he needs to back off a bit. Cold Embrace there. You've got your Winter's Curse as well. It's only locked down Palos. It looks like it's going to be a good fight for the side of Execration. However, they've let Drew get out of there. He's going to survive. Meanwhile, BDZ, he's been caught out. They even caught Yoe. What? Oh, now
the Satanic and comes back full HP on the edge for 496. Execration have to come back in here to defend these last set of racks.
Palos is going to move in. Nico, he's got no dooms up, but he's going to try his best as Hung actually goes way too far and does end up dying. Meanwhile, on the backside, though, BDZ, he's going to die back on the Lion. That's one support gone. It's a 5v3 scenario as Palos. Nice flicker away. There's your Omni Slash, or rather Swift Slash as well. He's going to try him back, but he's been caught out. He's been silenced. He'll try with the flicker to keep running. Diffusal out, but Drew is still chasing him down. They will be able to pick him off. He'll buy it back onto RR. Nico, he jumps in onto Hustler. Hustler's still going to be fine, though. They have the hills out. He will survive another day. Just walk his way out as the Mega Creeps. They are now up for 496 available, but the silence is there in time. A great smoke screen out from Drew. They'll try to focus down the junk. He can't do anything. He's trying to flicker, but he can't survive. He does drop it. They call the GG. 496. A great game one coming out from the Vietnamese squad. An Execration. They are.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nico. They get the lasso now. Call is out to hold him down. Hung, he might just hold on to the lasso. He doesn't need it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Nico
attack.
gonna drop Hung immediately back into the mid lane, and that'll be the third kill already for 496. He's gonna show himself. That tree line. Setting up, and there's your curse out. He wants to start the fight immediately. Sunray is there as well into the split earth. That BB, they're trying to keep him alive. Palos, he gets us under in time, but it may not matter. They have the lasso. They'll get the kill on Bombi. He will keep that BB alive throughout all this, as now BDZ is going to try and run, but he's accepted his death. He just stands there and takes it like a man. The smoke out, 496. They want more. It wasn't enough for them. They want to satisfy that hunger. Who do they find though? Roll in. Not quite in range, but the boulder smash and silence. Very, very nice though. Nico gonna try and turn a great coil out. They might at least be able to get this left track. He is dropping quite low and does die. And now they can chase for more. Hustler, very, very low. Cold Embrace gonna try and save, but he is almost certainly gonna die. As now Hung does show up. Who do you want to focus down? He'll try onto Nico, but there's too many heroes around. They take down Bombi, and now Hung needs to get his ass out of there, but he cannot. He's gonna drop in 496. In classic, head towards the west of the map.
Scanning.
Gan does scan out the illusions. Bombi's around though. This is going to be a very scary attempt on Drew's life. As Bombi, he reads it already. He knows they're coming. He's going to go for a great curse out, locking down the puck. Arrow's not going to land, and look at this, Drew. He wants to try and turn around. Roll in, Hustler gets the puck down though. They do lose their axe, but now Nico going to be in danger. The egg, it barely pops in time, saving the life of Nico at least for a second, but not for long enough, as RR is going to have to Icarus dive out of there. And meanwhile, Hung, he's not done either. He spots out BDZ. One leap charge available. Can he just TP? Not quite. They have the lasso. Hustler does show himself now. Yoe. Go for a quick orb out. Arrow not going to land. BDZ, that is way too far forward, sir. He's going to get caught out. Meanwhile, on the backside, Hung, he also gets caught. There's your corner brace out again. And the curse is going to be there on the Ancient by the looks of it. They do at least get BDZ. Nico, meanwhile, he's trying to fight back, but he's all by himself. They will be able to kill off Hung, but they will lose the DK. And now Yoe, he's been caught out by the roll, but he does have the orb up. They won't be able to get him with the split earth. So all in all, not really too bad of a team fight by Execration. A 2-for-1.
Open up an opportunity to push bot. Hustler.
Hustler. In court. This will be a third if they can get it. See Bombi trying to TP in, roll back in. A great cold embrace as well. He's going to survive. They've got Palos again. You do have the sun drop though. Maybe he can fight back. He gets it off. That BB is probably going to die here as Yoe does chase him down and should get the kill and does. All right. Works out in the end for Execration as Bombi gets reflected. Hung jump in by himself with the Firefly. That is so much damage out. They find another. It's Bombi. He's been left behind. Cold Embrace is only going to last so long as he does drop. Oh, Drew, he's going to run right to the backside. They aren't going to jump him though. Hung, he's right in. Who do they want? They've got the stun out. Nico, he's caught the Bat Rider, but the Cold Embrace once again just going to heal him up through all this damage. Egg does pop, but they still haven't got him, and what a Winter's Curse in the backside. They got three. Drew's in for the call. Does he get it? He'll get the dunks. He'll get the call. He'll get everything. As Nico, he's trying to run, but he cannot get out of this. Bombi, Bombi, Bombi. There's
to find a pick off and go into that Roshan.
Nico, he's got the vision. He needs to get out of there ASAP, but he does not get out in time. They got the lasso, they've got the DK, and he's got no help around him. He's going to be KB to try and survive this. Can he actually make his way out? Maybe he can as that BB now. He will be the one to stun up. They do get the Cold Embrace off, but now the Ector zone them away and try to secure the kill with that BB. Still he survives though. The coil now is down. That's an Aghanim Scepter coil locking down Drew on that axis. Bombi, he tried to break the leash. A nice curse out. They've got Yoe, but it's going to be enough. It looks like Palos, he's got the BKB off, so he's fine as Hustler is going to drop, and now Drew, he needs to back his Execration, are looking a lot scarier now. The buybacks are there. 496, they want to keep going, it seems like. Of course, Execration, they see the buybacks, they back off themselves, they'll go for a reset. The problem is they are very low on buybacks now. Could be a pretty hard ask to try and counter this Roshan fight out as Nico, he starts a fight outside the Roshan pit. A nice call is there, the spins are coming out. Hung, he's still alive through all the damage, but he does finally drop it. Now the curse is out. They find RR, they got Nico. Palos though, does he want to keep going? But forward by himself, he does get stunned up immediately, but it seems like Execration, they don't want to fight yet. There's your coil out now. They've got the backside, they've got Bombi. That's the one they want, but Hustler, he's got the Phoenix. They'll take him down as Bombi. He just won't die. This man heals himself up. Palos, he's still trying, but he's been stunned up now. He might be permanent stunned, but no, they get the lasso on. They will take him down. That's your TB gone, and now the side of Execration, all they can do is run, but there is nowhere to run. It took them so long to try and kill. Not where you want to be if you're Execration, but that is where they are. Gonna try, coil out there, caught two, the Bat Rider and the Lesh, Nico, he's gonna jump in, but the BKB was already there by Hung. Meanwhile, Drew, that Sunray, doing so much damage, but he's still got the Aegis, so instead they'll go after that BB, they'll try for the Lesh rack, and they will be able to get something. Everybody else is just looking at TP. Have the lasso either, and I feel like that was the one big mistake in that last team fight for 496 is they committed the lasso on the Phoenix even though he was silenced. In fact, now Coil's out. He can't really afford to die back, but there's your fear out now. Palos just fearing away Drew. He needs to get in somehow. Hung just about to die and does. They've got the Bat Rider down, but he will buy it back. Onto Tap BB. Nico, he'll drop on the DK. That'll be a tie back. Tap BB somehow, he still stays alive as they go back in after Palos. Lasso is back up now, so Hung, he's got the main target, he's got the main character, but he's gonna make a run. There was no follow-up to the lasso. Jump foot when he gets those spin procs, but they get the coil off. A great coil, in fact. Now the egg right outside. Sunray's there as well. The cold embrace will keep him safe for now, but for how long? Another coil. There's your curse out, but it won't matter. Drew, though, he's somehow still alive. He's gonna blink out of there. He will survive another day. The Roshan still alive as well as they dunk on Yoe. He somehow goes down. How is Drew alive?
Oh boy.
There was no detection. Palos, be careful. Roll in, Hustler gets the Psalm, gets the Boulder Smash. Cold Embrace gonna keep him alive. There's your Sunder now. Palos still alive, still trying to fight, but that BB, he'll run forward. Oh, Palos, he's in a bit of trouble here. Lotus Orb not gonna help him enough. He will drop, but he can commit the buyback if he so wishes. As Nico Snipe is there for Drew in the backside. He's got Nico on that DK. The real main character might just drop, but with the Minotaur Horn, he's gonna try and run. There's your BKB out now. He will continue the run with Hung. He's got the vision. Flame Break, not
Go to Ray, Aegis, Cheese, Ag Shard coming out here. Wonder who they give the shard.
Execration, they want to go for a fight. Moonlight Shadow going to be popped. They are a bit split. They get the coil off. Hung going to try and break it. Aeon Disc going to save his life. He'll make a run now. There's your meta out with the fear, but it's not going to be enough as Yoe refreshes. He needs another coil out on somebody. They've committed so much already, but Drew's going to turn around. He wants to go for the fight. Arrow is not going to land. Bombi survives Drew. He's trying to take through the damage, but he does have the Aegis anyway. He'll have to use a secondary life as Bombi. He will finally go down, but they found BDZ on that Piranha. They'll drop onto Drew again. They want that axe so darn bad, and this time around they'll get him. They finally take him out as that BB doesn't have buyback. That BB's gonna break available, and Hung is just so annoying to play into. Look at this, John. Look at this balance. You just love it. He's not gonna be able to get it off, and Palos, he's on the run. Towards the south, however, they got Hustler, but he's going to commit the buyback, and here comes the team fight. They'll get it started as Drew on the backside, has got the TB. There's your lasso out. Can they get the damage out of time, though? Palos, he's still alive. They get the bashes out. It's not going to be enough, though. Palos, he will heal up all the way as he gets hung down. Drew's still trying, but they still have the Sunder. They still have the fear. They still have everything. As Hustler, he just fought back, but he's going right back to the grave.
Could be pretty damn spicy as well. Looks like they are planning on Nico. So they hand it off. Blessings there. Next dragon form is going to be the giant one. Big old black dragon coming true. Big win for Execration. No buyback on Hustler. Two heroes with buyback in 496, but they kind of missed that execution. They fought around the egg. They couldn't kill off the Terrorblade before the egg popped, and it just fell apart from there. They need to try to focus their damage out. They need Hustler in a lot earlier, and this just opens up the push potential. But again, look at that BB just spamming out the splitter. It makes it a lot harder to pierce that high ground.
You go bot lane instead. Understand? They don't want to go down the tougher route. Their top lane is being shoved in, however, don't forget. But Dream Coil was committed. That BB, he's been caught with the Aeon Disc. Gonna save him. Execration, they'll at least get one lane of racks. The question is, will they be able to get a second? They're gonna try. Palos, he's in. He's got the fear out, but that BB does get the BKB in time, and now the buyback has been forced out by Hung. They still get the tier 3 tower, and they're going to start chipping away at this mid-rats. That go top now. Nico, he'll get started. I mean, free pathing for the DK with this Aghanim
Radiant's
Scepter.
top tower is under attack.
Kind of just keep going down back to the low ground if he needs to, but oh, there's the lasso. They've got the big one. He's got 5.3k HP though. Can you actually kill him? With all these spins, maybe you can. But there's Icarus dive out. They're trying to help out. The DK's still trapped up. They've got the mid-racks at the very least. So Nico, he's buying a lot of time for his team to freely take the racks. But Sunder is there. Palos with the Satanic is going to be able to heal himself up. Back to the top racks they go. They want the Megas up. They want to force us to a game number 3. But can they get it done? 496. They don't want to make it that easy. Nowhere in the backside. There's his Splitter down. That BB going real darn forward, but he has been cold and braced up. More Splitters flying out. Hustler's in on the backside. He's got RR with the Yule Scepter, rather the Wind Waker. Gonna save the day, and now the Exile to protect that BB. He'll have to cheese. He was dropping very darn low. But the cold embrace even. There is now another lasso. He's out onto Davion himself. Back into the tier 4 towers. This time around, can they burst it? They can. Palos. He sundered an illusion. What did he just sunder?
Oh my god.
He sundered somebody. He missed out. The fear is there. That BB, he's going to be fine. The BKB was there in time, but they're still after the racks with the backdoor protection. Does kick in. Hung. Aeon dipped again. Going to save the life of Drew. He's in. He wants a man fight Palos, but he cannot do it. He needs to run us now. The curse is out. They've got Davion again. He just fought back. He might be dead here, or maybe not. He's still alive, but Drew, he's got the call out. It's not going to be enough for Davion. He's down into the split earth. It does one more time. Yoe, he spots him out. He wants that Wyvern dead. It's a great start. Fear is there with the coil. Bombi with the Glimmer Cape. He does kill himself off with that fear though, and Hung's down as well. No buyback.
Absolutely no tier 4s beyond the Seer Stone. And now the high ground gets started.
Andrew's in. He's got the call off, but I'm not sure this is going to be good enough. They're trying to burst out this TP. Maybe they can do it, but no, the Wind Waker. BDZ again. Buys more time, and then they get another stun off. Can they burst him down? Palos, he'll turn around now with the life steal. He is surviving, and Drew, he's the one dropping, but the cold embrace gonna save the day as Hustler will be the one to drop. Drew's still trying with the call out. He'll turn onto the DK, but it's not going to be enough. He will drop, but buy back. Into the tier 4 towers now. That BB dropping so darn low so quickly, but Drew does get in again onto the puck, but it's not going to be enough. He's surrounded again. He's trying his best, but he is all by himself. This game is over. Execration at the 63 minute.
It gets me going every time. Execration to watch. They should have an idea that Bombi was around and Drew as well. See how far they commit.
The battle begins.
A try. Arrow going to be off the mark, but they just wanted to make sure the bounty was going to be taken by their side. 2-for-2 trade, nothing too special happening here. Yeah, nice even start.
Mid, if you wanted to. And they are rotating Hustler to soak some of that EXP off in that downtime. And looks like Hung is looking for an early opportunity up top. He's got some good mana on hand. Could look to dive deep if he wants to here.
Nico gets the call off. It's going to be a fair bit of damage onto Drew, but he will walk it off as now the arrow does land onto Hung as he was walking his way in. They are still going to try onto Nico. He's a very tanky axe right now, and here comes the DP. Yoe going to join in, try to help him out. They'll jump in after Drew. BDZ going for the real target, but the bashes aren't coming out. Meanwhile, on the other side, Hung, he's going to go for a TP plate. He will make it out. Bombi, he'll be the one to drop it. Meanwhile, BDZ has salved up. Arrow is there, gets the vision onto Drew, and they're going to try and chase him down now. He'll time walk away, but they can still try for the chase. The Siphons not out. He'll go for the time dilation, but here come the ghosts of Yoe. Gets a very nice crypt
From 496, so very well played from Execration to counter that. The one downside for Execration is that they not get
Arrow.
Drew.
Yeah, very nice call there by Nico. BDZ was ready with the arrow to just lock him down right at the end of the call, and even had the haunt in from Palos, but
if it keeps up, it's not going to be great.
mid lane, they've got the time. It's not going to be that easy of a kill, but they get this on top of the Kraken shell. Does purge it off. Still, he is in massive trouble. Even with the Ravage committed, it just won't matter as now they want the backside. They found Bombi. Curse is not going to trap Palos, and they will just keep going after this Winter Wyvern. They will find another. In fact, why not add even more? Hustler trying to help, but a 3-man Psalms is there from Yoe. Who are they going to chase? They'll get the Nyx Assassin.
Dire structures.
So clean from Execration in Game 3. Hustler going to be left behind. The call is out. Nico catches him and kills him off.
Has been killed.
From the axe of axe.
Hung now needs to be cautious as even across the map, Bombi dies to BDZ. Nico's still looking for Hung on this storm. He's sticking around, trying to kite them out as they do have the Ravage. There's a blink in. Nico, he was kind of off the mark. Drew now comes in, trying to get some damage up, but there's a call out. Can they hold him down long enough? They'll get a Haunt in. A big Ravage as well, but Palos is in now, and Drew, he's dropped straight away as now the silence. They've got Hung on the Storm Spirit. He's trying to run, but can he get out in time? Not quite. He'll drop as well. That BP, he's going to try and run, but it's going to be a slow, painful death unless Bombi can commit the best curse of his life, but it's quite hard to see.
What?
Did he just cancel? He just canceled his TP. Buybacks are there, curse is out, it's only on Palos. Yowie, he has the ghost going. Hung, gonna try and jump in. A nice impel there from Hustler. Might be able to turn this one around. Nico does drop to boot. Now Hung, he'll go after Palos, but I don't think they'll quite have the damage as Palos. He turns around again. He wants to fight. He's still around. You haven't got many skills. Arrow does not land, but Hung, he's out of mana. That's a dieback as Drew now comes in with the chrono, but look at the damage, John. He'll get a lucky bash, he'll get the Maelstrom proc, and he'll get the kill, but how much has it cost them to kill off this Spectre? BDZ? He's got his target, he commits the time walk, and they spot him out. The pings are there. Nico, he just needs the call, and he'll be able to get it. A very nice one at that. Arrow does land. They get the silence, and they will get the kill. BB now try and make a run. Nico not going to be able to keep up. However, on the other side of the map, Bombi dies to Palos.
So still zipping around Invis. It's just that we've got good sentries here.
Oh, they found the Nyx Assassin as well underneath the Sentry Ward. Hustler. My Carapace, a very nice impel as well. He's going to try for the TP, but no. Yowie has the Yule Scepter, and that'll be another. Very, very rough position as now doing a great job with this Wind Wakers as Hung. He's going to zip in, but there's your Yule Scepter round. They've got him. Do they have enough though? The call is there. The Zant was there as well. Overgrowth is down. They need the damage. FBZ will rather tap BP. He gets a Ravage out. They get Hung away, but no. Nico kills him off with the Battle Hunger, and now it's onto Bombi.
Perfect.
That BB also dropping, and there's another. Bombi goes down to boot. It's just looking tougher and tougher.
Dire structures are fortified.
Slick goes down. It won't matter though. Drew, he's still holding on to this chrono, by the way. Jump. Curse is also there. That BB getting taken down slowly but surely. There's your buyback there. Hustler coming back into the team fight. They'll try it on some Palos, but there's your Overgrowth down from RR. Chrono, but the Overgrowth was there. They lose half the duration. Is it going to matter though? Palos, he's still dropping very, very low, but not low enough. They're killing themselves here by hitting him. He'll survive another day as they buy back even more, but it probably won't matter. Hung, he'll zip in. He might find up again. Down. He tried to rely on that BB, but no, it's going to be Hung. He zips in after the train protector, but Nico's there with the call down for the Ravage. He's going to buy more time, or is it? Yowie, he already found Bombi. They haven't got their Wyvern. There's no buyback, and now Hung, he's been caught out as well. Drew, he's going to try and fight, but who can you fight right now? Who on this Faces Void can he actually take on? Probably nobody, as they get the call off. They ask him for a 1v1, but they're going to go 3v1 instead. Palos, he'll keep the chase up with the bashes out. Drew, he will die another time. There are no buybacks left. It looks like it's about that time, John. As bad as it looks, they could make a comeback, but Nico, he's got the call out once again onto that BB. The cold embrace is not going to matter if the arrow does land, but now the curse is there. Maybe they get Yowie. Meteor Hammer in. The Aeon just keeping him alive. The Void TP's in, but the Yule Scepter BDZ again. Chrono is out. He's got 3 of them, but where's your damage? There is 0 damage flying out. They get another call out. They've got Drew under control. Do they have the follow-up? There's your stuns out. Drew will time walk away, but now Hung, he caught the arrow. BDZ, he gets him in the backside. Palos now, right onto Bombi, finds the Wyvern. 3 dead without buyback as they get onto the Void, and it looks real bad for him as Nico puts the dunk in, puts the lid on this game. It looks like it's the GG has been called an Execration. They will pull it off. The 2-1 victory after such a bad start in Game 1. They make it work, and they will proceed to round 3.